I feel nervous today. A couple of reasons. One, because my family is home and I don't normally film while they're home for some reason. It's kind of embarrassing. And the other one is it's I'm nervous because I've had this idea to talk about for a while and I worry that I won't be able to get it all exactly how I want to. So wanted to film this one for a while, but the way I started it kind of backfired on me. I posted to my Facebook a question to my friends about assumptions they might have about me or my life or things like that. And I expected to get things like, your house is really clean, you don't eat junk food, your kids are this and that, other things. And that's not what I got. What I got was descriptions of my personality and descriptions of the way that I love people and what they see in me as blessings. And so I had to kind of think about this video. Did I still want to do it? Could I turn it in a way that would be helpful to people? And because what I wanted was to show, the internal monologue that we all have, the self-talk that we all have, as opposed to what the outside world sees. So I don't normally journal because I haven't really found it to be helpful to me, even though my counselor tells me that I need to. But for some reason, I'm not very good at listening to her about that part. And but I did sit with my thoughts for a little while. I have them written down. Some of the self-talk that I do, some of the things that I bumped it. Some of the things that my brain says to me about me. And I did this yesterday and I was having a good day. I was not having a sad or depressed day. So this is really just what my brain says. And a lot of it isn't very kind. And I think everybody has unkind thoughts to themselves. And it's really sad. But I'll read them to you. Some of them I'll just read off, and I might put a comment or two on one of them. And all right, makes me nervous. Okay. You're a mess. You paint your face to hide the mess. Now, I do wear makeup. I love makeup. I've always loved it. I don't paint my face to hide the mess, I don't feel like, because although there are some days that I will put a little bit more on if I have anxiety or if I'm feeling sad, maybe like, can this eyeshadow cover my depression? I don't know. But I don't paint my face to hide the mess, but that's what my brain is telling me. You are tolerated by the people around you. You don't accomplish anything. No one appreciates you. No one really likes you. You are a sad person who brings people down. I really hope that's not true. I feel like a lot of people are happy and laughing when I spend time with them, but I am kind of a sad person, so part of that might be true. If you stopped serving everyone, they would walk away. I do have some abandonment issues, so I feel like if I would stop doing everything that I do to serve my family and my friends, that they would walk away, and that's something I need to work on for sure. You will fail. You run away from emotion. You are a hider. I run away from emotion that is uncomfortable, and I hide because, other people's icky emotion, I've talked about that lots of times, doesn't sit well with me, and I think I feel it and process it more than the person actually that's having that emotion feels and processes it. So I run away and I hide. So that's true. And then the last half here are nice things that my brain says to me. You are beautiful. Thank you, self. You have gifts for the world. No one can love your family like you do. You are strong. You are determined to make life better. And that was the end of my self-talk. That is what I wrote down yesterday. I have quite a few things that my friends commented on that question about me. And again, like in other videos, when I say good things about myself, I always feel like I'm bragging. So it's uncomfortable for me. I can take compliments, sort of. When someone compliments me, I am able to say thank you. And sometimes I can accept it and keep it in my heart, I guess. But usually I have to make excuses. Like if someone says to me, oh, your nails are really pretty. I'm like, oh, well, you know, I like to get my nails done because it makes me feel good. And my husband says it's okay and blah, 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 blah. I can't just say, oh, thank you, because, you know, I picked the design and I like them and they make me feel good. I have to make excuses for it. So accepting compliments and actually letting them soak in is difficult for me. So I'll read this list kind of quickly because some of it is, you know, there's quite a bit, and some of it is a little repetitive, which just gives you confirmation that what they are seeing is true. All right, here we go. Unique, quiet, calm, gentle, artistic, old soul, simple, beautiful, strong and vulnerable. Your bravery is incredible. Old soul with much wisdom. You blow me away every time we talk. Connected with nature. Love deeply and fiercely. Loyal. Beautiful inside and out. Unbelievably kind. Selfless. So much wisdom. Love people fully where they are. Talented. Dedicated. Teacher. Awesome mother. Smart. Trustworthy. Would fight to hold a baby. That one made me laugh. I wouldn't fight someone to hold a baby, but I do love to hold babies. Pioneer. Tackle new things head on. Unafraid of hard work. While wearing wedges, makeup, and fancy clothes. I do like to look like a lady. And sometimes I would go and help people with things and show up wearing, you know, what I would normally wear, which is pretty things most of the time. You accept brokenness and speak truth. You are always growing and learning. A treasure. You are tolerant and you feel big. And by you feel big means that you feel things very deeply. I really think that that was all the things that they said, and I thank them all, of course, and all the things they said, I think was a very accurate description of how I show myself to the world and how I live my life. But, you know, people definitely look at another person and see how they live and see how they love and see their outer put together painted face, clothing, and make assumptions. And you never know what's going on inside someone's head. You know, there is a quote, you know, rotating around social media that says, you know, you don't know what other people are battling and you don't know the thoughts that they are having. So I think, you know, we need to say those things that we see about other people that we love. See the things that we see. Say the things that we see in them. Not just when they ask, not just when it's their birthday, you know, not when it's just whatever, a special occasion, but all the time. Because for me, in order to quiet the negative voice, sometimes I need to hear the positive, to accept it and to let it soak in. And even though it was hard for me to read that good list, I feel very, very warm and nice now. So ask your friends if you're struggling with negative self-talk and you believe these lies about yourself that your brain tells you, you know, ask your friends to tell you what they see and what they assume. And it can help lift you up. Have a good day, guys.